Hey community, how are you? Janine Macklin here, transformational speaker, your wealth guide and catalyst. And I just wanted to hop uh, walking some of you since the onset of the situation that's happening on the planet because so many people are in fear of it. To really deep within yourself and in your heart, clear about what it is you want for your life in your moment to moment life. Because while the exterior of our lives, there's some boundaries on us, our coming and going, being safe at home. That's the exterior. Hi, Janae. But what's happening internally with your life and in living single moment matters. Even though you can't go out, love them. There's nothing about this virus that tells you not to love. Love them, enjoy them, spend time with them, get to know them more than you ever have. Shut down whatever you need to shut down so that you're present with them because nothing's guaranteed a promise. Lives are still leaving this planet that have nothing to do with this virus. They're leaving the planet because they came here for a particular time, and now it's time for them to go. And we don't know who that may be at what point. So I don't want you to get caught up in the pot that America is stirring, which America has done before, and neglect you, neglect those loved ones, neglect creating ways for you to connect and ways for you to interact and ways for you to still laugh with each other. I love these birthday drive-bys. I love these shower drive-bys. If you can't have a baby shower, you can have a drive-by, and then they drop all the baby's clothes and gifts in the. We're finding new ways to connect and to do it, and that's what we must continue to do. So I just stopped by for a little while to remind you, please live your life. Whatever that was that you said you wanted to do, you're going to do, and now all of a sudden you're like a deer in headlights waiting to see what they're going to do out there. Please focus on what you're going to do in here and do with your family or do with your children. Look at those that you love deeply and let them know that. And if you knew you were going to leave this planet tomorrow, who would you want to say what to make sure that everything had been resolved? Who would you need to say what to make sure that they know how you felt about them? Who would you need to write a letter to, send a card to, surprise with a gift to say, I love you? Be willing to, I want to say, rejuvenate you by focusing on them. Because the more we give to them and we love them and honor them, we just strengthen that relationship for when we shift into the next new normal, whatever that's going to be. But live your life. Do not sit there at home like a deer in headlights looking at that, rolling out numbers with a leader who's rolling out complaints and crazy things. And I don't even look at the news, but now I understand the man said something about drinking disinfectants or drinking bleach. I don't look at the news, but I still know what's going on. You don't have to saturate yourself with it. Trust me, you will know what's going on. But focus on who you love. Focus on loving you and how do you live your life. We have to give up the house not being as clean as we used to have it cleaned for us or by us because we just can't do all that. So be willing to loosen some of our expectations where we used to, well, I did this and this was in the line and this are, some days it's just going to be a mess. And you got to let that be okay. It won't always be a mess. Because someday you'll say something, the husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, kids, somebody, okay, we need to clean this up. And then we'll all clean it up, only to mess it up some more. But be in your joy life now. Live your life now. What was that degree you say you wanted to get? At the rate this is going, what? It's kind of late now, but still, February, March, April, May, if we go to June, you probably could have got a degree online in 3 to 6 months. What was it that you were going to make? What was it that you were going to sew? What was it that you were going to write? What was it that you were going to sing? What was it that you were going to dance? What was it that you said, if I could, I would? Well, make the time to do that. To be willing to live your life in the midst of life still unfolding out here on the planet, because you get to make the decisions moment by moment, day by day, about what the quality of this experience is going to be for you. And if you stay in front of the TV, and if you keep track of everything, I was talking to a client the other day who was saying that, they were just getting bombarded with messages from the family because they were just staying in front of the TV. And they're like, I just stopped talking to everybody because I'm not in front of my TV all the time. So love hard during this time. There's nothing about this that says you can't love hard. Love differently, yes, but hard, sure you can. You could just deluge a grandparent with cards and candy and whatever they like and have it delivered to their house. You could just do a downpour of love to someone that you may not have talked to in a long time. There's just so many ways. And here's the thing. When we do for others, it hits us right here. So if you have any worries and if you have concerns and if you find yourself engulfed in all this stuff, give it to somebody. And let it trigger you right here. And then see how you feel. And then ride that wave of joy, of happiness, of fulfillment. And then go do something else. As you do for them, you trigger something inside you. And you get to ride that wave. You get to ride it. And they may never call you and say, thank you. They call you and say, oh my God, you sent me just what I needed. But it doesn't matter what they do. It matters what you do to keep you up in the high vibration of living your life. If someone said, this is your last day, this is all you got, what would you do? Would you spend it in front of the TV? Or would you make cakes, coffee, enjoy, love, bubble baths, have a, what would you do to activate that joy and to be present in every single moment that you have? So that's a Tuesday tip. Live your life. Live your life. I started this just annoyed that my son was in the living room with papers everywhere doing his schoolwork. Now he's got a, I complain. And every Friday he vacuums, he cleans back the way it was, and then I get the room for Friday night, Saturday night, and maybe Sunday night, and then Monday he's back out there. I was like, let that go. So those places. Okay, let me see how I can say it differently. And I did, and we kept on going. Whereas maybe in the back of the day, I'd be like, don't tell me what I can do. You don't know what I can do. I said, okay, keep going. Get present in each moment. Nothing that was ever guaranteed. Nothing. I don't even know what day it is sometimes. That's why I'm missing my calls with you. I just know I get up and I go to sleep. And in between, we just do all kind of wonderful things. Then we go back to sleep and we get up. Because life is going to. I have been watching trees grow. I'm like, every day there's more and more leaves on there. So in the midst of what's happening out here and on the news and all that, life is still thriving. Life is growing. Life is shooting up and bursting forth into new thoughts, new ideas, new experiences, new colors. And the same thing is true for each and every one of us. We get to choose that. We get to choose how we're going to live this life in every moment. And nothing takes that away from us, except we give into the fear, give or we give into the spirit conspiracy theories, and you're giving into what you can't control. So give into what you can control. You can give love. You can share compliments. You can have comedy conversations and make each other laugh. You can do simple phone calls. I call my godfather, I call him the feisty grandpa, because when this all started, he said, this is just the shits. I need to be able to do what I need to do. I want to go buy a car. I'm like, Papa, you're 95. You can't go anywhere. So we call him. I put him on a rotating schedule like friends. I said, okay, you call him this day, you call him this day, I'll call him this day, and my son will call him another day. And then we call him another day. He's like, oh, I'm fine. So I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but he's ready to move. He's like, okay, I'm coming down there. I'm like, how you going to get here? I did not. He's like, well, I checked the trains, but it was just too much. It was 500. Now, I'm sure he wanted me to jump in on that 500 because his plane ticket is 500, but I just kept my mouth shut. I just made a commitment to call him more. I made a commitment to talk to him more. I said, go outside and walk around in the courtyard that you have. We can't play any games. We can't go downstairs and do anything. I'm like, Grandpa, just relax a minute. Because I thought, he's like, well, can you drive? I'm like, whoa, hold up. We're not driving to get you just yet, okay? Let's just talk to you more. He's like, well, can you do testing down there? I thought maybe I could get tested, and then if I don't have it, then I could come. I was like, baby, I got Ian doing schoolwork in the middle of the living room, and then you're going to come too, and you're going to want to cook. I'm like, just give us a minute to breathe. So then I added more people to the list to call him and to talk to him. We can always love. We can always connect. We can always be present, yes, McKinley, in our moments. That's all we have anyway. So don't let this whole thing rob you of that. You can rise above all of that and activate something amazing for yourself, for your family, and for your life. If by chance tomorrow was a day we were going to walk off this planet, what would you want today to be? Because any day is a day that the universe could say, okay, you're done. And I think that's the biggest thing about my cousin making her transition. It always reminds me that we're all kind of on this conveyor belt. I never forgot that movie that Ian used to look at, the B movie. And I realized it explains life. You know, you're on this belt route moving along and you have a period of time that you're going to be here and we don't know what that's going to be. And while you're here, you get to do amazing, wonderful things or not. And so you're here now, but nothing says you're going to be here tomorrow or the next day. So what is the most amazing, valuable, fun, loving thing, forgiving maybe, thing that you can do today to uplift your heart, to live your life to the fullest? And you know, quite frankly, that could be just laying out on the lounge. You know, my lounge chairs, Ian put everything out last week. It could just be relaxing. It could be sending amazing, wonderful vibes into this universe, knowing that you are an energetic being that can impact the universe. I just want you to be conscious and not lose what we all have in this moment. And that is you can live your life. And the universe will take care of you and everything else. That's the Tuesday tip. Take good care. Have a great day. Be good to you. Be good to those who love you. Know that we got this. And what we don't have, let your hands go. Just throw your hands up because the universe has the rest. Okay, take good care and bye for now.